history. I'm a rapper slash youth worker. Like the rest of you, I'm a child of the world and the universe. But my heritage is Jamaican, Indian, and English. So, like, that kind of makes me as British as you can possibly be, really, if you think about it. Look, what the struggle that we're going through here, yeah, is the battle between, on a wider scale, it's the struggle between fear and ignorance and love and education, and we're looking for solutions to combat this fear and combat this hatred. And for me, the solution is through love and education. That's why we've had these moments of solidarity, but now we're coming together to learn to educate each other and educate ourselves so that we can progress and fight this ignorance. One way we can do that is by challenging the westernization of history. Yeah, we need to challenge these misconceptions of the white savior and the colored savage. Yeah, like this dates back to people like ideas that we have about Columbus discovering America, and like how the white man has come to these tribal nations and brought us culture and brought us science and maths. But that's not true. That's not true. Like if you look at the Middle East and the Arab nations in the medieval times, like Baghdad was a center of maths and science. You've got like you've got like the Chinese feudal empires. They were great cultural societies. You've got, in Africa, you had Mansa Musa's empire, which is one of the richest empires in history. We're not taught about that. We don't know about that. History starts with the white man, and that's not the case. It's a universal thing. Cool. Another thing, I don't know how much you know about, who knows about Leopold II? Does anyone know? Who's heard about Leopold II? Right, like, we're taught about the genocides that Hitler committed against mainly Jews, but the minority people in Europe. We're not taught about the genocides of the 1800s, 19th century by Leopold II, who was the emperor, whatever, ruler of Belgium, and he eradicated like millions and millions of Congolese people. So if you've got a chance, look into that, because we're not taught about it. Another thing, I'm just going to keep listing these off. I hope you're cool with this. I'm used to like crowd like back and forth, so that's what I'm going to do, yeah. Cool. Another thing is the slave trade, right? Britain's role, our role in the slave trade, because like it's not so obvious that we had slaves, or that we were, you know, it's kind of, when we're taught about history, the slavery at school, it starts with the Americans, or these European colonizers, the Portuguese, the Spanish, came to Africa, they took the slaves to America, and we as the British kind of sat back and like kind of helped, like, you know. It's not the case. We were massively involved in the transatlantic slave trade, yeah. And and Ireland was, I think, one of the first big slave ports in the world. Like, and that wasn't trading black people, that was trading Irish, that was trading your own people, but we're all the own people all together. Sorry, I've just got really random notes. Also, we have to learn that slavery still exists in many forms, yeah? Where it's emotional, spiritual, physical, financial, like it still exists, and we're kind of like, slavery ended, they ended slavery. And it's like, people are still enslaved through various different formats. So this fight is to end all forms of slavery, yeah? Like on an emotional, all that shit, yeah? Cool.